The worst thing that can ever happen, and that happens to most moms, is the fact that when you stay home and you're taking care of kids, between you and your partner, it always looks like you are doing the least job. And I know how frustrating that can be because I've been there. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and my name is Nina. I'm a mother, I have 3 kids, and on this channel we'll be talking about all things motivational, inspirational, motherhood, and everything in life. There's just so much going on to be so limited, right? So I know it's really frustrating when you are giving it your best, you're doing everything that you can. Staying at home with kids is not easy, it's a full-time job. Yes, that is a full-time job that I feel like it's being taken for granted, and mothers who stay at home, they're not really being appreciated for the work that they are doing, especially when the partner goes out to work and then she stays home. It always looks like the partner is doing so much because he's paying the bills, and then looks like she's just sitting at home and relaxing. But that is not true. Moms don't sit at home and relax. There's just so much going on. You're with these kids at home, you have to make sure they are fed, the bathe, you tidy up the house. You are everything. Like a mother, you are a teacher, you are a mentor, you are a caregiver, you are everything to these kids. All of that job for just one person, it's so exhausting. And I really wish partners will really take the time to really appreciate their wives more for the job that they are doing, because it's not an easy job. Yes, it's really hard. It's a really hard job. And I know for moms, because I've been there, that can get frustrating, makes you feel like you're not good enough, makes you want to overwork yourself because you're trying to compensate, because you feel like you're not bringing in anything. So you feel like you have to do so much in order to meet up, to make your partner happy and let it look like you are doing something, like you are providing some kind. You are not just a liability just laying around and not doing anything. It's really frustrating. And so mothers are really taken for granted when it comes to that, especially the ones who stay at home, because it's a whole, you have to do the laundry, you have to do the meal planning, you have to cook, you have to make sure there's food at home, you have to make sure the laundry is done. Just putting those clothes in the laundry, from the washer to the dryer, and then folding them and putting them away, it's a lot of work, and it makes us tired. We are moody sometimes, and then on top of that, you have a partner who is unappreciative of all of that, who comes home and feels like he just has to go to sleep because he's been out working all day and you've been home just relaxing. I know, I feel you. It's hard. It's really hard to be in that position. Like women or mothers, it looks like we are always supposed to be and giving, and by the end of the day we have nothing for ourselves. We don't even have time to take our self-care. When the kids go to bed, you're so tired. There are times when I'm so tired I can't even get to, I keep buying books and buying them, but I'm not even able to read them because I'm so exhausted by the time the kids go to bed. Even your self-care, sometimes it's hard to do all of those things because you're tired. When they go to bed, you just want to go to bed because you have to wake up early to take one of them to school, and you know what time it is. By 6 you should be awake, because my son is in pre-K. He's supposed to be in school by 7:45, so I have to be awake, clean him up, dress him up, have him eat something, because he's a picky eater. So most times if he goes to school, he's not gonna eat, so I have to try to make him eat something at home. That way, if he doesn't eat breakfast in school, he's not going to be hungry. So I have to make him eat something and then take him to school. And I come home, I have my 2 other kids waiting for me at home. It's hard. And then on top of that, it's really hard doing all of that, being a mom and then being a content creator at the same time. Like you see right now, I'm so exhausted. So all of my moms out there who are content creators, how are you doing? How is it working out for you? There are days when I feel like I should just give it up. This is not something I can do because I have kids, especially. And then sometimes when you have all of this information online, oh, you need a good thumbnail, oh, you need a trending topic. Yeah, and then the worst of all is when you make some of the videos and you don't get any views or you're not getting any subscribers. It gets really frustrating, and then you feel like you want to give up on it. But then I'm like, I'm not gonna have the time every day to find out trending topics to be talking about. Like, I have so much going on, and maybe there's someone who can relate to the things that are happening to me. And I'm like, I don't care about the views, they're probably gonna come. I really want to have a community of moms going through the same things that I'm going through, because sometimes you'll be going through something and you feel like, am I the only one going through this? And then you realize there's a bunch of other people who are going through that, who are thinking the same things that you're thinking. So I really like to have that kind of community here. So I've learned now to not really pay attention to those views and just make my effort to put out my videos on my thoughts, what I'm thinking, how I'm feeling. Someone might relate to my situation. So now going back to not feeling appreciated with everything that you do. It looks like you're never doing enough, you're never giving enough, and then you feel like you have to do too much, you have to meet up, you have to compensate for that. I want you to know that we as moms, we are superheroes. We are doing so much. Sometimes if we're gonna leave some of our partners home for just a day, they're not gonna be able to take it. They can do it. So I always feel like there should be a switch between maybe the woman should go to work and the man stays home. And the thing is, they're not even going to be able to do half of what you are doing if they're home. You'll still have to come back from work and probably bathe the kids, give them food to eat, tidy up the house. Or you still have to do that. So I feel like our partners should really do better. I'm not saying what they are doing is of no importance. They are doing a lot, like being the breadwinner, just having all of that on your shoulders, that you're responsible for doing all of those things. Is not easy. It's not easy. I encourage us as women, if we are working, if you're not a stay-at-home mom, I encourage you to be of support to your husband. Honestly, like, you guys are a team, you need to work together. It's good. But when you are in a position when you cannot do that, because the other option was to send the kids to daycare, and you guys know daycare is not cheap, so that is why we are staying home, and we need to be appreciated for that. Some people are gonna say, why do you want to be appreciated when you're taking care of your kids? I find that to be a very mean thought. Everybody loves to be appreciated. Even the husbands, when they go out to work and come back, they need to be appreciated. They need to be seen that, oh, I see what you're doing so much, you're putting a lot of effort. And so are the wives who stay home. They need that support, because once you appreciate, you see what they're doing, you appreciate it, it gives them the strength to keep going on day by day. Each day they keep going on, they have that strength because they know they have a partner who supports them, who knows that what they're doing is not easy. I know it's not easy handling those kids. I know it's not easy. You need someone that is good, like a partner who's going to be saying that, to make you feel like you are being seen, you are being heard. They see what you're going through, they know what you're going through, and they know that it's not easy for you. So men should really do better when it comes to that part. Household chores is not easy. Taking care of kids is not easy. As you all know, toddlers is not easy. You keep talking and talking. You're going to say one thing about 20 times and they're not going to hear. You keep talking. It's not easy dealing with toddlers. You have to teach them. You have to read for them. They have so many questions they want to ask. They want you to read them a book. You cannot ignore them. You have to do all of that. So moms, I want you to know you are superheroes. Do not feel like you're not doing enough. You are doing your best and you are doing good. You are doing great. You should always tell yourself that, regardless of if your partner appreciates it, supports you or not. It will be a good thing if they do, But if they don't, do not let it wear you down. Do not let it tear you apart. Just keep doing it, and God is your strength. He's going to give you the strength to keep doing it, and you're going to raise champions. You are raising the future leaders of tomorrow. Don't just look at it as raising kids. You are raising champions for tomorrow, because you are teaching them values. You are teaching them to be better men, not like the kind of men that we have now. You are teaching them to be better women who have standards, who know what they want. So that is a whole job that no school can ever give except you. So you are doing awesome. Just keep doing it. God will give you strength. And those kids are going to grow up to be wonderful because of you. So even if no one sees it, even if no one says anything, God sees it. He sees everything that you are doing, and He's going to reward you for that. Just keep going. Just keep pushing. Do not let anything bother you. If your partner don't care about you, don't let it bother you. Just keep going. You live for God. You live for your kids. You have a greater purpose than that. Thank you so much. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel so we can have more of these honest talks about motherhood and everything we're experiencing, the good, the bad, lifestyle, life in general. There's just so much going on. And if you're a mother and you're a content creator, I feel like let's just forget about the views and the subscribers. Let's just talk about the things we are going through, what we can all relate to. There's always someone somewhere that is going through something. Something is always happening somewhere, and there's someone who wants to hear the message that you have. So just keep going. We got this. Some days are gonna be hard. You feel like you don't even want to do this, but that's the day that you need to do it. You need to keep pushing yourself and doing it, and eventually the right people are going to come to you. That's what I tell myself. The right people are going to come to me. I'm not going to give up. Even when I feel like I have nothing to say, I'm going to turn on this camera and just talk. Someone's going to relate to it. Thank you so much again for watching. Bye.